This is a 2016 Chrysler 300 with a 3.6 liter engine. If you are having an intermittent warning message on your cluster about power steering and your transmission is shifting funky, and you have other lights going on in your cluster, plus a bunch of U codes, communication codes, this is what worked for me. Again, I'm not saying this might be your problem, but after hours of diagnostic time, we found a problem, right? And I'm gonna get right to it, because if we tell you exactly what we did to figure this out, you'll probably just skip right through it. So this is what worked for us. Again, this might not work for you, but this fixed our problem. Right underneath the middle section of the center console, there's a connector right here. There's this connector, and as you can see, it's filled with probably something that was spilled at one point. So this connector is not making a good connection. Every time we will wiggle it, we will get all these messages on it and communication codes. So there it is. That's the whole problem. It would happen every once in a while after like going over the tracks or something like that. It would start acting up on me. So again, obviously there's a procedure to figure out what's going on. I just skipped right through it just to let you guys know. Look at this connector. If you're having shifting issues, check power steering system and the shifter blinking and a bunch of electrical things. Look at this first before you go changing unnecessary parts. Hope this helps. Thank you. Just a quick update on the 2016 Chrysler 300 with all the shifting issues, check power steering system, and a bunch of other codes shifting erratically, shifting funky. It's been a week after we fixed that connector, and everything seems to be fine. So we could safely say that the problem was fixed. Another test you could do if you think you have this problem is you can use a plastic panel remover. Pry this open, take the ESM off without disconnecting it, and then you should be able to reach in there without taking the whole console off. You can see the connector. It's a tight fit, but you can see the connector right in there. And then just reach at it while the car is running, and you can pull up and down on that connector. And if you see all these messages starting to pop on, bingo, then you know that you may have this problem. Again, there's a procedure to test it the right way. This is just a shortcut if you think you have this problem. Again, you can pull this panel off without disconnecting anything. Find the connector that I showed you previously, pull up and down, wiggle it, and then you should see some messages starting to pop up in the cluster. That's a good indication that you have the similar or the same problem. The way we fixed this car was we took the connector, we unplugged the connector, and then very, very carefully we cleaned each one of those ports on the female side and also the pins on the male side. You have to be super, super careful. Don't open the little ports more than you should. If not, you're gonna have more problems. That's one way of doing it. We knew where the problem was, so we figured we'd try that first before going crazy trying to find the connector or repinning it or any of that stuff. Just cleaning it did the trick for us. So hopefully this video helps you. Thank you.